Someone is shocked that you haven't pursued them since they truly believed you would. What to anticipate is as follows. This delves deeply into psychology, emotion, stillness, and the unanticipated power you currently possess, so settle in. Someone believed you would pursue them. And now everything is shifting. Someone in your life, past or present, was certain that you would chase after them. Not optimism. Not possibly. No way. They were persuaded. They assumed you would send them a text first. Make the initial call. First, offer an apology. First, break the silence. They are being shocked by your quiet in a way they never anticipated. Why? Because you were underestimated by them. They believed you to be emotionally frail. They believed you were dependent on them. They believed that in order for you to feel complete, you needed their attention. Now, though, you are calm, quiet, and not pursuing. And they are going crazy over this. Stage 1, they become confused instead of confident. They felt at ease at first. They thought you would give up. They thought you would return. They thought they were in charge. Their tactic was to remain silent. Their strategy was to pull away. They thought your heart would race toward them in a panic. However, they reached a mental block when you stopped chasing. The plan did not include this. They are checking now. Why didn't you give me a call? Why don't you apologize? Why is there no desperation? Why do you appear so powerful all of a sudden? They anticipated a response. They were met with silence. And quiet is noisy. Stage 2, even though you can't see anything, they are now stealthily pursuing you. You may believe that they have forgotten about you. You may believe that they have moved on. You may believe they don't give a damn. However, when you don't chase, someone who anticipates it constantly observes. Yes, they are. Looking through your social media accounts. Monitoring your Instagram or WhatsApp status. Observing your final scene. Attempting to interpret your actions. Inquiring about you from common friends. They act as though they don't care, but they really do. They are intrigued by your quiet. Curiosity turns into interest. Obsession develops from interest. And fixation? At that point, everything begins to change. Stage 3, their heart is not as harmed as their ego. This was not intended to occur. You were meant to chase after them. You were meant to implore them to pay attention to you. You were expected to demonstrate your affection. Rather, you took the one action they had not anticipated. You released them. And believe me when I say that nothing hurts a person with a huge ego more than discovering they are not as significant as they thought they were. They desired authority. They went crazy. They desired authority. They went crazy. They desired to win the award. They feel interchangeable now. And an arrogant mind is destroyed by that awareness. Stage 4, they begin contrasting your new life with their own. Even if nothing has changed. Even if you've been living in silence. They imagine everything when you are not around. They ponder. Without me, are you happier? Have you got anyone else? Has someone taken my place? Why do you not experience the anguish I anticipated? Their creativity turns against them. Furthermore, imagining is more painful than reality. Because possibilities torment the mind. Stage 5, they start to selectively remember things. Do you recall their icy demeanor? Do you recall a time when you were taken advantage of? Do you recall the time they didn't give a damn? Watch what transpires now. They begin to recall. Your generosity. Your devotion. Your work. Your affection. How you paid attention. The way you were concerned. How you gave them a sense of security. When someone loses what they thought was certain, they begin to value what they had before disregarded. At this point, the emotional roles are reversed. In unexpected moments, people start to miss you. When they awaken. When they notice anything you find appealing. When your favorite music comes on. Sometimes life seems burdensome. Because no one has the same understanding of them as you. What words can never do, silence can. People are compelled to feel it. Stage 6, they attempt to put you to the test. They will test the waters before making contact. You might observe an arbitrary like on your post. Seeing each and every story. An indirect quote/status that you can view. Sending a message to a shared friend. They are, of course, pretending to be joyful. Did someone inquire about me? Why? Because they want to know if I'm still important. Because their ego is damaged if you don't pursue them. They wish to see if they are still in control. Here is the true twist, though. They have already lost it. The power changed the instant you stopped chasing. Stage 7, they begin to rewrite the narrative in their minds. They told themselves at first. They will return. They have an obsession with me. Without me, they cannot survive. However, their inner voice now sounds like this. Why do they not pursue me? Have they lost interest? Was my assessment of them incorrect? Were they more powerful than I had anticipated? Was I the issue? Did I just lose something genuine? They believed you to be predictable. You are the mystery now. It's dull to be predictable. Mystery draws people in. You gained power by remaining silent. Stage 8, fear begins. The fear now materializes. What would happen if I pushed them too hard? What would happen if they truly moved on? What if I wasn't the best person they found? What if they become aware of their worth? What happens if I am unable to replace them? It takes time for this fear to manifest. It happens gradually. Silently. Profoundly. At night. When they think too much. While their ego is quiet. When there are less distractions. They experience the most intense loss at that point. Stage 9, remorse starts. Remorse manifests itself in peculiar ways. They are missing your enthusiasm. Your voice is missed. They are missing your help. They long for your coziness. They are missing you. They long for the person they were with you. They acknowledge that they have lost more than one individual. Someone who genuinely cared was lost. Someone who made an effort. Someone with a profound love. Someone who offered opportunities. Furthermore, hearts like yours are hard to come by in life. Stage 10, they begin to envision returning. They practice their speech. Hi, how are you doing? You were on my mind. Can we have a conversation? You are missed. I apologize. However, they are afraid. Because they fear rejection when you stop chasing. And the individual who used to feel strong now feels helpless. Hey, race where karma works. They caused you to feel uncertain. They are not sure now. You were forced to wait. They are waiting now. They caused you to overthink things. They overthink now. Life is oddly balanced. Stage 11, your value is revealed by the universe. Life always finds a way to remind people of what they have lost. It's different when they meet new people. You are the only one who truly gets them. Like you, they listen. Loves just like you. Supporters such as yourself. Soothes them just like you. They understand how uncommon your presence was. Furthermore, uncommon items gain value if they are lost. What to anticipate after stage 12? When someone is surprised that you didn't pursue them, there are 3 probable outcomes. 1. They return. Not out of ego. Not to maintain control. However, it's because people now recognize your worth. This might occur. You began making your own decisions. At that point, the cosmos starts to work in your favor. They anticipated that you would break. Rather, you got up. They anticipated your pursuit. Rather, you turned and left. They anticipated your weakness. Rather, you gained strength. What then takes place? You will see who never deserved you, who misses you, and who laments losing you. Distance is not the same as silence. Being silent is a sign of dignity. And someone is learning that the person they believed would pursue them constantly has finally stopped. And they are really taken aback. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you thought this video was worthwhile. I appreciate your help.